Hi everyone, welcome back to Code Step by Step. My name is Anil. In this part of Angular, we will learn how we can send data from child component to parent component. And this is the completely opposite topic from our second last video. In second last video, we learned how we can send the data from parent to child. And the both topic are very important for interviews also. Because in interviews, they can directly ask to you how we can make communication between child and parent component, how we can send data from parent to child and child to parent. So after watching this video and the second last video, you can easily define the things and easily can tell all the steps and all. So now let's start with the points of this video. First of all, we will make a child component and we will use this child component in our parent component as a child, obviously. After that, we will send the data, not data actually, it will be a function. We will send the function from parent component to child component, and that function will return the value to us. I will tell you how. And in child component, we will call this function that we sent from our parent component. And at the last, whenever we will call this function in child component, our parent component will get the data. So now let's start with the first point. Let's define a child component, and for that what we need to open a terminal, and let's simply write here ng g for generate, c for component, and child. This is our component name, and now it will create a folder with the name of child and update app.module.ts because we have to register our component here, and all these things are already done by the Angular CLI. So alright, so first of all, what we have to do, let's call our child component in our parent component, and just simply define here app child. This is our component name, and on the screen you can see that this is working fine. That's great. So now let's define a function in app.component.ts, and let's say my function name is update data or something, whatever you want to put your function name. And for a moment, let's console it, console.warn, and let's put here value, and how we can get the value inside the parameter. So let's get it item, and it will be type of string, and let's print here item. Now pass this function to our child component. How we can pass? So let's take a custom event. For example, you can say that update data event. After that, let's just assign this function like this and return here $event. Great. So now we can access our update data function with this event. So now let's jump on our child component and go to the child.component.ts, and we have to import the two things. One is output, second one is event emitter. Now you can just write it before the constructor also. Just simply put here @output, and it will be obviously a function, and what will be it, that this is the new data event that we just get from here, from our parent component. And after that, let's assign here new event emitter. So event emitter. So why we are not assigning that event emitter directly? Because we have to create a object of this class. And now what we can do here, let's define the type of this also, because obviously we are defining the type here string, so we will send data here as a string also. So let's put here string like this. Great. Now let's call this update data event from our child component on button click. But first of all, I want to just define a text here. Let me just define a type text, and let's define an ID. Let's say box. Close it. Now make a button and put here some name. Let's say update data. This is our child component, don't forget. And now let's see what we are achieved till now. this is our parent component and this is our child component. So in child component we have update data, button and text box, and from this child component we are passing data in parent component. So now what we have to just call on this button click. So first of all, let's define the event, click event basically, and here we have to call this event, update data event. So let's simply call it this. Keep in mind, we cannot call this update data directly because this is the instance of event emitter. So what we can do here, just simply put here dot emit, and now let's pass the value of this box. I mean to say this box. So just simply put here box dot value, and now let's see, whenever I will just click on it, you can see that we got here some console. So if I just put here Bruce, and you can see that we are getting this value. Great. So now let's print this value on our screen, and then we will just recap the flow of all these steps, right? Just come back to the app.component.ts. Let's define here data property, and by default let's say its value is x. And on button click, whenever our this function will be called from child component, just put here this dot data equal to item. Fine. And from child component I am just removing this p tag, we don't need it. And now in our parent component I am just replacing this title with the data, and now you will find that by default we have here x. And now let's simply just put here Anil Sidhu, and whenever I will just click on it, you can see that our data is changed, and this is coming from our parent component to child component to parent component. So let's recap the flow once again. So first of all, we have to make a child component. We already created that, that's great. After that, in our app.component.ts we will create a function, and this function will be passed in our child component and called from here, from child component, right? And how we can pass it? Obviously through the our imported, you can say that the child component tag. Here we created that update data, and we are passing it to our custom event, which is update data event. And this update data event is basically called from our child component.ts. And how we can call it? First of all, we have to define here output directory decorator, so that we can tell them we are sending data. And after that, data update data event will be a type of, or you can say that the object of event emitter, and we can call it from the button click, and so that we have just simply put here update data event dot emit, and we can send the value from our child component to parent. So let's try some again. If I just put here Bruce, then you will find that this is also updating. So if I just putting something else, this is also updating. So thanks for watching this video, and please don't forget to subscribe our channel.